Good evening, everybody. And this is us again for the fourth time. I know we're actually keeping this going. We are the Bash Brigade presenting the Offenders. I'm Scabs. That's Ice. That's Skills. That's Cupid. And we're here.
You didn't point it at a single fucking person.
I didn't. It's on my. It's what they see on my side.
Yeah. Hey, this is the guy.
It's what they see on mine. What you guys see
Guys?
is irrelevant, guys. It's my stuff. So yeah, we're all back again. Hopefully everybody enjoyed what we did for the last 3 times. This is number 4. We will be putting up some stuff on our Spotify and every other podcast thing out there once we figure it out. Because again, we're still sort of pretty new, trying to figure out how the shit goes. Didn't realize that you had to pay $200 to $300 to put your stuff on, podcasts. So that was interesting. Found that out. So we were like, hey, who wants to fork the bill on this? And we're like, nah, fuck that. We'll figure it out. But anyway, so how's everybody doing tonight? Let's hear from boys. Boys?
Oh, well, it was a weird week because it felt like a long week after a short work week last week.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 4-day week, and yet still last week felt long. So
Jesus Christ, how many times can you say week in a fucking
week. So yeah, it dragged. It dragged, but glad it's the weekend, man.
Oh man, yeah, it was a long week this week. What about you, Ice? How's your week?
What about me, man? Hey, I just live. I don't know, man. I just work here.
Yeah, you do, and you're not being paid until you get better.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're getting docked every paycheck the way you live.
Mm-hmm. That's not laughter. Those are tears of pain.
Those are tears of resentment.
of acceptance, because he knows it's all so true.
Facts. Cupid, my gorgeous Cupid.
Yeah.
How about you? How was your week this week?
Week was solid, man. I only really worked like 3 days.
Really?
Just the way shit kind of worked out. I did. Thursday, unexpectedly had the day off. Today, kind of had the day off.
Nice.
Tomorrow I'm off. This is pretty great.
Nice.
Pretty great. Yeah.
I did put in for vacation this week, so.
Oh, you're taking a vacation?
Yeah, not that one vacation, right?
No.
No.
I put in for April week. I actually canceled that one.
Pause.
I canceled
Pause.
the 2 weeks.
Someone clip that. Ice has tears in his eyes. Just saying.
My eyes are clear, bro.
Yeah, so we canceled the 2 weeks we had reserved in June, put in for about 10 days in April, I think.
Okay, what are you doing? That trip?
It's gonna be an awesome staycation.
Oh, nice.
I think I'm actually gonna spend 3 or 4 days at least at my parents'.
Okay.
So we'll hang at the beach, we'll do a little fishing, maybe kayak out on the river.
Yeah,
so that's the nice thing about staying at my parents, even though it's only 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
You need some sun, dog. Dog, you need some
I've been hearing
sun.
a lot of shit about some St. Augustine HOAs and shit, though.
What about?
Just, normal HOA shit. But for some reason, that area down there has popped up a couple times. I don't know.
My parents don't live in an HOA.
Oh, that's nice.
Don't you live in HOA?
I do.
Yeah. I hate HOAs.
It's not so bad.
We had a HOA in Tampa. It wasn't too bad, but then the house that we were living with last year is dying grandmother, and she was kind of deteriorating to the point where she started getting like dementia walking out the house with a gun. HOA didn't like that very much, so
Yeah, that's
start calming
understandable.
that down. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like old people in HOAs.
Not at all. So yeah,
They smell funny.
stanky. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Excuse me.
So yeah,
So, I gotta ask you guys,
let's do this.
since we started
Yeah.
last week, and it was kind of my idea initially, I think it's only fitting that I ask, what headlines jumped out to you guys this week? You see anything that kind of caught your eye, thought was interesting, Anything like that?
I have. I have.
What you got, Gabe?
All right. So what I have, I'm just gonna pull it up really quick. This is a TikToker, actually. Um, I got the information from Philip DeFranco on YouTube. Really great fucking when he covers this stuff. This one really caught my eye. So a Utah teenager goes viral after barricading himself and his sister in their bedroom to avoid being reunited with their father.
What?
Yeah. The kid, he's 15, has more than 50,000 followers on TikTok where he posts under his name. I'm not going to say any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And he claims that his father, Brent, sexually abused him and his 12-year-old sister.
Yikes.
Yeah. And so from what I understood was the judge was like, no, we want him to go with the father because they were like, the mother's lying. And this was the big topic it was called parental manipulation, where the parent that has the kids at the moment like starts like embedding shit into the kid's head where like, yeah, my dad's crazy, and I was like, whoa. I was like, man, there's fucking crazy people out there. So the kid barricaded himself even when the cops were at the door. Like, him and his sister were there. He put a steel chair on the door and they couldn't get in, and so they're trying to have the kid go back with the dad, but then they don't know who's lying now. You know, the kids are literally tossed in the middle. They're just like, well, my mom's crazy and we don't have any issues with the dad, but then the kid's like, hey, he does do it. Sort of like, we don't know who to believe. Real fucked up. That was the one thing that stood out to me. I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's like a parental version of Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. And I was just like, wow, man, people do that to their kids. That's crazy.
Sexually abusive dad, something I never had to deal with.
Well, good thing you never had that. So there's that.
That's the joke.
Yep. Me too.
So-
Me too. I mean, I knew my dad.
I mean, technically, I mean, he was around before he went to get milk and cigarettes. We don't know what that period of time was like.
That's true.
I don't know what it was like either.
It would
Oh
explain some
man.
things.
Hey, there's a reason you don't remember your dad.
Mental block. He's in the corner. You're gonna see him in the
Rocking back
podcast.
and forth.
There it is. Fetal position. He's gonna fall.
Mom said he was a good guy.
He went to get
Zoinks.
milk.
Yeah. So I saw something on the interwebs.
The interwebs is a bad place, everybody.
It says video games are not associated with harming brains of preteens, according to a new study.
Good. About time.
It says showing that scientific work so often disproves initiative rationalization. A recent study found that video games are not damaging children's brains, but also games aimed at helping children build healthy brains and skills don't actually work either.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's interesting.
They don't actually. So it says also games that aimed at helping children build healthy brain skills don't actually work either.
So developmental games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that
You know,
makes...
that early like child development. Oh, play this game. It will
Yeah.
help you learn to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like that stuff doesn't. Okay.
And see, and that goes
Yeah.
back to what I was talking about I think it was last week, where when I was in the rehab, they made me play like the Wii a lot to help my hand-eye coordination, but I guess that may be
But
different.
that's not like childhood development.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's rehab stuff.
Yeah, true.
Um,
And for
you know,
older people too, so it's
Yeah.
gotta be completely different.
I mean, in transparency, we've talked about how a lot of us have, talked to counselors and stuff like that in the past. And the guy I talked to, he was writing a paper talking about the healing ability of video games when it comes to mental health.
Mm.
And when he found out I was a gamer, he's like, "Are you open to like trying some things to see if it works for like relaxation and stress and anxiety?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll do whatever.
Fuck
Like,
yeah, dude.
I'm a gamer anyway. Fuck it." So, did I find the games necessarily relaxing? No more than usual, but I saw what he was talking about because I focused only on the game and everything else just kind of like
Wave washed
flooded
away.
which
Yep.
maybe that's why I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Just it's an ability to just like dive into something
Mhm.
like that. So it may not work in developmental, but I do think there's healing components to it.
Good article, Ice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Pretty cool.
Cupid?
You got Cupid.
Yeah, so not super interesting, but I was just kind of curious how you guys thought of it.
Shoot.
So our favorite place in the world, Florida land. A woman was arrested for killing her terminally ill husband at a Florida hospital. Police said they arrested an elderly woman after she killed her terminally ill husband at a Daytona Beach, Florida hospital Saturday as part of a pact the pair made weeks beforehand. She could be charged with first-degree murder.
Oh
Man,
man,
I hate
that's
stories like that.
that's rough, dude.
It's
Yeah.
tough, man, because like I have this paranoia of being stuck as a vegetable,
Yep.
and I
Yep.
would never want to be in that condition. So like one of the first things when Brennan and I got married, I'm like, if I'm brain dead, pull the goddamn plug.
Yep.
I am not
Yep.
staying like that.
Yep.
for
Just end.
decades.
Just stop it. Just move
So
on.
I'll do whatever it
Stop
takes
it.
to put that shit in writing, but I know not everybody thinks ahead, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in that situation, and maybe the spouse knows what the intent was for that person. I personally feel it's not the state's business to, in the case of a terminally ill person, bring suit unless someone in the family challenges the decision. Like, if, for example, Brenna pulled the plug on me and my parents go, nope, I do not believe that's what he would want.
Ugh.
Then my parents could maybe issue the complaint that it
Yeah.
was, and then Brenna would have to defend herself. But if everybody in the
Yeah,
family
get
sits
fucked,
there and goes,
Brenna.
no, this is what he wanted. Everybody knows what he wanted. I don't think the state should be able to prosecute.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, I think me and Sierra had that conversation. We were like, if I'm like done, like end it. I was like, just end it. If there's nothing going on here, just let end my suffering. But I thought they had something. It was like assisted unaliving.
Not in the U.S.
They do-
Unaliving.
yeah, you can't.
Unaliving is not a word.
Yeah,
you were going in
we,
the right direction with
we can't.
assisted suicide.
Yeah,
but
no,
assisted
we gotta
suicide is
watch out.
illegal.
We gotta watch out with saying that because we're going on YouTube. That's why we have to unalive. Yeah, that's why I said it that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
But yeah, didn't they have something like that in hospitals?
no.
In Europe, they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Oh.
illegal in the United States. There's been a lot of famous cases of doctors assisting with that stuff, and then they're prosecuted for every patient they assisted.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, so definitely not
Yikes.
legal here.
Okay. Well,
But there are, obviously, if you are brain dead, that's where exceptions are made, and if you have the right documentation and everything like that, they leave it up to the person as medical.
You don't even necessarily need documentation. You can actually just get it tattooed on yourself, and then they have to at least ask the question.
really?
DNR,
Pull the plug
like
on my
that.
forehead.
God
Yeah,
damn.
things like that. DNR. Do not resuscitate.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't go that far for personally. I wouldn't want a DNR because a DNR is like in any circumstance, if you start crashing, don't resuscitate.
Fuck it.
It's like, man, I could be fine.
Jesus.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Literally.
So my headline is a lot less serious than some of these,
We got some dark ass shit.
and it's not going to spark any kind of debate because I'm sure you three could give two fucks about it. But it's the only thing that jumped out at me this week because it was kind of a slow news week. I am a diehard baseball fan, and
Ooh.
always have been. And spring training started, and baseball for the first time is introducing a clock. And
Oh, that's right. That's right. The speed of pace of
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
so
Huh.
everybody who traditionally hates baseball and talks about it, they're like, oh, the games are just so long, they're so boring, and there's a lot of truth to that, and I recognize that, and it's a real opinion that even though I enjoy it, I accept. So it's been interesting because so far through spring training, it's sped up games by an average of 23 minutes. So games have gone from spring training last year of being just over 3 hours to just over 2.5. And it's already led to some viral moments because, like, one of the Yankees pitchers struck out a batter in 22 seconds.
Damn. Okay.
So it's pretty remarkable to see, like, if you take full advantage of it, as soon as the pitcher gets the ball back, he's like ready to go. If the batter's fast enough into the box, it's already on to the next pitch. There's no that I'm gonna walk around for a minute or two and then pitch again. It's no, there's consequences now. So it's really gonna speed things up.
What are the penalties though? Is it like a ball or a strike, depending
Well,
on who
yeah,
it is?
that's where it gets very interesting. So the second spring training game day so far, there was a situation, bottom of the ninth, tie game, bases loaded, full count, so 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the guy takes a pitch out of the zone, so it would have been a walk-off walk, and his team would have won. He took too long getting back in the box because the batters have to be ready by 8 seconds on the clock. So the umpire issued him a strike, and he struck out with the bases loaded.
Oh, wow.
So it'll hurt, you know. The pitcher's not ready, it's a ball. If the batter's not ready, it's a strike.
Damn.
And they're already ready for pitchers balking and stuff like that. So it's definitely impacting things.
That's gonna be
It's pretty
crazy.
harsh.
Yeah, see, I am in agreement with how boring the pace of play is. That's why I can't watch it on fucking TV.
Yeah.
But at the ballpark, it doesn't matter for me.
I agree. My opinion on baseball is always, if you're at home and it's on TV, is one of the best sports to have just playing in the background while you do something else. Because you don't have to watch it. You hear the announcer get excited, you turn, watch whatever happens, and then go back to what you're doing. But a day at the ballpark is a blast.
Oh man, I love going to the ballpark.
Get hot pretzel, get soda or beer, whatever.
That was fun times when I was a kid.
Yeah. But yeah,
You gotta get some glizzies, dog.
Always gotta get the glizzies.
Glizzies.
Love
Bro,
glizzies.
Camden Yards, Baltimore.
Stop.
Hands down one of the best ballparks in the country.
I really want to go there.
$5 hot dogs or dollar hot dogs on Friday nights.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
When I was in high school, I don't know if they probably don't do that anymore.
Who knows?
But
never know.
Yeah.
All are hot dogs.
Yeah, everything at Yankee Stadium is far more expensive.
Sounds like you're gonna shit yourself later if you get dollar hot dogs.
No.
Well, you don't have to keep eating them.
So like their regular ones are big.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But then on dollar hot dog night, it's just like regular standard, bun length.
Ballpark Franks.
My size dogs.
I still remember like almost every corner when I lived in New York, every corner had a hot dog stand and you could just go and get a hot dog.
I was more the pretzel guy.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, but you know what tops that is
What?
on every corner is a taco stand in LA.
Oh,
Even better.
that
Best tacos of my life are on a fucking corner taco stand.
fuck. You win.
You know
What
what?
about
They're
falafel stands? What's your stance on falafel?
I like falafel,
I never had
but
one.
it scares me. It fucking scares me.
Never
They're
had.
talking about a
scares
roll
me.
of the dice every time,
Yeah. You want hot? I do, but I don't.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
growing up downtown Brunswick, Georgia, we don't have hot dog stands on the corners. taco stands.
You got a gator stand.
We have drug addict stands. There's just drug addicts just chilling on the corners and shit, like hookers
Mainly
down there too.
mainly meth. Mainly meth.
Lot lizards.
Yeah, lot lizards.
What about boiled peanuts?
Oh, dude, I
That
get
is
those
another
now.
thing you'll see on the side of the road quite a bit.
I get those now. Go to the
I
little
got some of those
bodega.
I got some of those at the gas station on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Gas station
Yeah.
boiled peanuts, boy.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like gas station anything is a bad play.
I had
Dude,
gas.
dude, oh, you guys
they,
don't have that.
bro, they have at some gas stations down here. They have this thing called Hunt Brothers Pizza.
No, get out of here with that.
I know what you're
Okay.
talking about, but that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's so good.
What are
I
you
love me some.
smoking? That's not even
That's
real
like
pizza.
7-Eleven
I
pizza,
love-
bro.
I
That's
love
like
me some Hot
7-Eleven
Brothers
pizza.
So you like
7-Eleven
school
pizza that's
pizza?
been out on a plate for 12 hours before
Fucking
they
A,
finally
bro.
switch it out.
Bro,
Has he
I don't
had
care what y'all
the
say,
pizza
bro.
pizza from Jacksonville that we go to?
Hunt
Pizza
Brothers
time? I
Pizza.
Yeah.
don't think so.
Have you ever
Where?
had pizza time?
Downtown St. Augustine.
The
I've
place
had mellow.
in
I've
like
had
the
mellow
historic
mushroom.
area that
Mellow
we went to.
mushroom's not even real pizza. Get out of here with
Yeah,
mellow
mellow
mushroom.
mushroom
mellow
is
mushroom.
fucking lame.
It's
Are you talking about the place right there in the historic section
Yeah.
that we went to? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Isn't that
that's
sad that he lives in Jacksonville and hasn't been there, Cupid?
that's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Every time I
It's
go
pretty
there,
good.
that's the reason
I haven't
that
had it in a decade though.
dude, yeah, that's we can
I
always
haven't
do a
had it in 3
4-man trip,
decades.
man. That's all I gotta say.
4-man
I'll do some
trip.
traveling for pizza, man, if it's the right pizza.
Yeah.
You don't have to travel. It's like 20 minutes from you.
No, I'm just talking about in general. I don't mind driving because I'll try different pizzas, go to different places.
That'd be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun.
That's why was it David Portnoy from Barstool?
Uh-huh.
My
Mhm.
idol, just traveling the country,
El
ranking
Presidente.
different pizzas.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we should do. Josh, you should fly down here. We should rent a Winnebago and just travel the
Why
country.
the
All 4 of
fuck?
us.
Oh, I'm driving. Good rock, everybody. Cut across
Good
the
rock.
lanes now.
Make sure you wear glasses, okay?
Glasses and scotch
Doesn't
tape.
matter.
Glasses and scotch tape. All right, now, everybody, that was a good time for segue into our lovely, Am I the
But
asshole?
Gabe, wait,
Yeah.
wait. I did have a question though, really quick.
Yeah.
What have you been watching lately?
Porn.
What I've watched,
Other than porn.
so I've watched some, anime for the
Yeah.
more weeaboo people out there. What have you been watching?
Is it Weibo?
Hello. I've been watching some anime myself. Actually,
I'm excited about this. My heart is pumping. Let's go. What was
if you didn't know, Gabe and I enjoy a nice docking here and there.
Yeah.
But
Also,
that's neither here nor there.
I am a
it's-
huge weeaboo.
But
The One Piece
yeah,
is real.
yeah. I think Gabe and I are just gonna kind of dip our toes in the water and just kind of feel out this anime world.
Mm.
Maybe we'll throw some reviews in here and there. Maybe we won't. We're still trying to figure out what we want to watch. But yeah. For
Yeah, and
all
then,
of you folks out there that might interest you, let us know.
yeah, leave comment. Remember, you guys can comment in the chat. You guys can comment on the videos. If you guys have ideas, you want us to talk about something, you have a mighty asshole that you want us to go over, you can always put anything on the comments. We will read it. We will check it. We all have access to our pages, the Bash Brigade page, the YouTube page.
Let me be clear. Gabe will read it and let us know. And then we'll read it.
Yeah, I'll attempt a reading. But yeah, so
He just got voluntold he's doing it.
He needs the practice.
I do need the practice. I got better though, guys.
Well,
The shirt
better
says
than what, a
ochre.
kindergartner.
The ochre?
The ochre.
Okra?
Ja
Fried
ochre.
okra?
So now we're gonna bring this back. Am I the
Alrighty,
asshole
gentlemen.
time? Let's go.
Am I the asshole? Pick a number 1 through 4.
7.
Three.
I mean 3.
4.
3. Yeah, 3.
3? I heard 2, 3.
Yeah.
You're doing 3.
Yeah. Do 3.
And because of their inability to read properly, I will bear the burden here.
Thank
I
you.
can read.
I know
I don't
you
wanna
can,
read.
but
I can read.
well,
I
no,
just
you
can't do math. Worse.
We have got to give Ice a reading one day. Like,
Oh, we will. But
Give him
I don't
a
want to give
literature
him
book.
something easy like a Reddit post. I
have
want
him
to have to, like,
have
read
him
a
read like a
like,
section
Wikipedia
of
Britannica.
like Romeo and Juliet.
oh, make him read some
Oh,
Shakespeare,
Romeo.
yes.
Oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
Have him read
Or is that
Hamlet.
wrong? Is that backwards?
I don't know. It's been a minute. No, I think you got it right.
Did you get beer from a straw?
Yeah, dude. The left side of my mouth, I can't wrap around so it'll go down.
Oh.
So I have to use a straw.
I did not know. I didn't know that. Genuinely.
Thanks
did
for
not know.
pointing that out again.
He's just goddamn fancy.
And actually, I drink it faster when I have a straw.
Okay, so this headline for this one is, am I the asshole for defending my ex's achievements because my girlfriend was putting her down?
Ooh.
So it says, I dated Olivia for 2 years. The breakup was mutual and we stayed close friends. My girlfriend now, Josie, isn't a huge fan of me being friends with Olivia, but is working towards accepting it with her therapist. Already, I have thoughts.
Fuck that bitch.
Time out.
Jeez.
Time out. Time out.
Oh.
He's not the
Yeah.
asshole. Time in.
Yeah. I already have some thoughts. The big thing is both of them come from different backgrounds. Olivia's mom is a NP, I believe that would be nurse practitioner, and her dad's a lawyer. So financially, her life has been good. She's the only child, so a lot of attention was placed on her. Josie grew up in poverty, and both her parents OD'd when she was super young. Her brother was her
Oh.
main guardian, but a lot of her teen years was working so she could survive for herself.
Ooh.
Josie admits she gets jealous when Olivia talks about her life, or when I start worrying about Olivia's mental health. Josie and her friend were discussing colleges. Olivia goes to one of the top 20 schools, while Josie goes to a community college. This sounds like one of those videos where it's like training you at work where somebody's really good and somebody's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm proud of Olivia for getting in. Well, Josie and her friends started talking about the kids who get in because their parents usually have a lot of money. I got the sense Josie was talking about Olivia. She said she wasn't, but realistically, students like Olivia have more opportunities and resources that will help get admitted compared to kids like herself who are either working or at school. I told her Olivia worked really hard to get into that school. Josie said she knows that. She's just saying it's easier to do extracurricular and volunteer hours when you don't have to worry about how you're going to afford groceries. I told her she was just jealous of Olivia again, and it's getting really sad at this point. The admission team clearly saw something in her that got her accepted beyond her social class. And maybe if Josie had balanced her time better, she could have made it in a school like that. Josie left in tears with her friends. Am I the asshole?
Josie's current girlfriend. Olivia's old girlfriend.
No. Yes.
Josie.
Olivia's old girlfriend.
Josie is hard time. Olivia is I got it made easy.
Yeah.
And Olivia is the ex. Josie is the present.
Oh, dude, no. Ooh.
I feel like he defended her a little too hard.
Yeah, they're friends of benefits.
A little too hard.
They're friends of benefits, and he done
Hard.
fucked up.
But at the same time, Josie, you need to calm down a little bit. A little bit.
That's tough, man. Like
it's very in the middle.
I get wanting to like stay close friends with exes. I do actually understand that. But dude, you cannot side.
No.
What are you talking about? There's nobody before Brenna. Nobody.
That's
the story we're sticking to.
Brenna knows otherwise. Yeah, that's a whole story for another time.
Yeah, you. I'm sorry, but you can't. You can't defend the exes that hard. You'd be like, I get you.
You went a bit too hard in the paint there to steal a basketball.
You gotta pull one of those. You gotta pull this. I know. And this is how you end the conversation. I don't know. And walk away. That's all you do. I don't know.
I mean, if he was really smart, he wouldn't have taken sides at all.
Facts. That was just dumb. Oh, this gave me more fuel.
Let me pose this question to you, gentlemen. What was the upside?
None.
Of what?
There's none.
Of defending the ex.
None.
None.
Yeah, none.
There is none.
Does the ex expect him to defend her?
Probably.
If she does, is that really a fair expectation?
I don't know.
She probably does.
It's not even like they got into a fight.
But didn't she?
It's how somebody is reading into something.
But didn't he make her cry and leave? Like he told her like it's pathetic
yeah,
and sad.
Yeah, then he went way
So
too far there by pushing
yeah,
to the
dude.
point of making his present girlfriend cry.
Dude, and then and ex-girlfriend's probably like she's probably got a homeboy already, and he's just like simping like a motherfucker. To be honest, to be fucking honest, he's probably simping hard, hoping one day that his simp will be flourished into something.
Hey man, for all we know, maybe this was part of his plan. Maybe he missed the ex and wanted a reason to end things
And
just
posted that
push
shit
the
on
right
Reddit
button.
so she can see it one day and be like, "Hey, yeah, I talked about her. I did a thing on Reddit, you know."
I
And
don't
she's
think the Reddit thing makes a difference. He pushed his girlfriend to cry.
yeah. No, but I'm
That would
saying like
end the
imagine that.
relationship as it is. You
Um,
don't have to then post it on Reddit.
but I bet you like he's trying to get some fucking brownie points. He'd be like, "Hey, babe,
Oh,
I talked about it on Reddit. Look what the people say. They agree
Yeah,
with me.
not only did I have your back,
Yeah.
but Reddit has your back.
Reddit has your back. You're great."
I want to know. I want to know what he did so wrong to break up with Olivia, because it sounds like she's got a good life ahead of her.
Yeah, John's like, that's my sugar mama right there.
All
know-
I'm saying is, how'd you go from the president of the company to the janitor?
Because here's the thing. Someone done fucked up royally. Okay? That's why he's an ex.
He probably cheated on her with the janitor or with Josie or whatever her name.
Probably.
And then
It's
they
definitely an
got together.
incomplete picture.
Mm.
And that's why Reddit is never going to be a good place for you to go and get a fair and balanced opinion. Here's this partial snapshot of 3 people's lives. Who's the asshole?
Fucking factual.
Meanwhile, we'll find out 6 months ago he punted a baby. And it'll be like, yeah, you're the asshole.
Yeah, no, you're a dick. He's like, yeah, she broke up with me because I punched her.
Who knows
I'm not
the full
laughing.
context?
I'm not laughing at abuse. I'm laughing at the situation.
Wow, Gabe's laughing at.
This is the
Gabe's
second
laughing at
week in a
domestic
row you're
violence.
laughing at a woman being abused, Gabe.
Jesus.
Did I laugh about
Christ.
something last week?
I am pretty sure if we go back and watch the tape, you laughed about abuse last week.
Yeah.
That's not a good look, man.
That's
2
not a
weeks in a
good look.
row.
Probably because
I'm
I
not
get
a-
abused. I don't know.
I
Alright,
don't
I'm
remember.
done.
I don't remember, but I'm gonna agree with Brian.
I'm gonna agree with Brian too. More than likely,
Yeah,
that's what
I'm gonna
happened.
I'm gonna write a little note here right now to bait you into doing it 3 weeks in a row.
All right, cool.
Let's go.
All right, because that's it for our MID assholes because that fueled me up for some more. This week, I'm grabbing the reins on the weekly bashing.
Oh,
I didn't wear my
Uh-huh.
pigtails today.
Yeah.
Christ.
So I'm gonna fucking dive in deep on this one. My weekly bashing. What grinds my gears. What bothers me the most. I'm in a relationship. I've been in this relationship for the last 15 years. We have our ups, we have our downs, you know, and communication is key. But a lot of my friends that, you know, I speak with or whatever are still in this fucking dating game. And the thing I have to say about the dating game, it's disgusting. It's
I thought you were gonna
awful.
say single grind your gears. Anybody who's still single, god
No.
damn you all.
No, anyone who's
Let me ask
single,
this question:
I feel bad for you.
What age group are your friends that are still in the dating?
Good question.
So it would range from me being 38. It ranges from like 30,
Old as fuck. Okay.
35,
So it ranges from
35
50 down
and
to
like
12.
35 to like 26.
Okay. So people our age, and we're all in our 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa's over here. There should be other people that think like us that aren't into this fucking new age, which is going to lead me to my next point. This new age of hit it and quit it, just fucking float the pool until, you know, it dries up, and then there's going to be a huge, like, this next generation is not going to repopulate.
No.
So it's okay. We'll figure it out again. Like
Eventually.
this generation behind us, they're trash. Just get them the fuck out. You know, like 90% of them.
So
But
Ice, would you like to rebuttal?
no, he's in our generation, even though
Yeah, but
he's
just
still.
because he's in our generation doesn't mean you could lump us all of the same mindset.
that's very
That's
true,
true.
because you
That's
have to
true,
understand I'm the one with the longest relationship. You you've been in a pretty long relationship
6
as well,
years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Are you, and you guys just got married? Keels, he's been single for a good while, but found the one for him. You know, so it's one of those stories. The thing
Sickening.
the thing that he does love everyone. It's true. The thing that
Fucking watch your
yeah, I
mouth
know,
on
right?
this.
I don't like the way you said that. I don't love everyone. Hey, everybody, I love someone.
Exactly. So, and the thing that gets me though is like so I just watch people I talk to, like my buddies here and there and whatnot, and it's this whole body count thing. Like, you know, if this girl hasn't had, you know, a high enough body count, I don't know, maybe she doesn't know what she's doing. But the other thing is the whole superficial aspect, the money. If they make enough money, maybe they provide for me. Okay, he has to work,
We're
I
on
have
the
to stay
same
home.
TikTok.
You know, it's
We're
just
on the same TikTok, sir.
just this whole thing where it's like it's supposed to be, in my eyes, it's supposed to be 50-50. My situation is different because my wife is unfortunately extremely sick, but if she could work she would, but she's totally fucked up. Okay.
And he is the picture of health.
And yeah, me, I do the best that I fucking can with what I got, but in a better world, like, it would be 50-50. And a lot of this is like, from what I see, there's some women that just like want the man to do everything, but I'm gonna fucking defend women as well, because there's men that are just dog shit, that are just lazy and can't get their shit together. So what I see is like, how I was raised is, as just an individual, you fight for everything you have, no matter how bad stuff goes, you fight, and that brings and creates your character. And also that character is what makes people attracted to you. You know, it's not about money, it's not about wealth, it's not about, maybe it's about looks here and there and personality, but just how the dating scene is like Tumblr and fucking Tinder, and I know a guy, plenty of fish tours and all this other shit, you know? And it's just kind of like,
And in John's case, Grinder.
yeah, and John's case grinder.
Yeah.
But and even that, it's just like, where are we in this whole dating aspect in the world? Like, it just seems so fucking muddied and terrible.
Let them figure it the fuck out. I'm out of that game. I don't need to worry about
A
it.
100%.
That's like
100%.
I mean, it's fucked. It's fucked.
It's, I just feel
Yeah,
bad because
I don't
like
know.
I have friends that are like, man, I'm so lonely, and like I'm sad because I can't find somebody who's just a
You need to go to
fucking
church.
normal person, you know? It's crazy.
It's tough, man.
Church,
Because
that's the
when you
only
talk
place.
about this stuff, you almost are forced to paint with a broad brush,
Mhm.
where you have to like group people.
Yeah.
And when you talk about dating, it's unfair to group anybody because everybody has a very different interest, preference, you know, a comfort zone for what they're looking for and how to find it.
Yeah.
So, are there people who rely heavily on swipe left, swipe right? Absolutely. Are there people who rely on the bar scene still?
Yo.
Are there people who both of those things are extremely outside their comfort zone and they don't know the best way in today's world to go about it anymore? Absolutely. Are there people who just wait for it to find them naturally and don't do anything? Absolutely. And I'm of the opinion there is no right way or wrong way.
Yeah.
There's your way, and then there's everyone else's way. If you follow the way that feels the most comfortable for you, all the power in the world to you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't guarantee you'll find someone that way, you know, but that's what it's like dating. I mean, nothing in dating is a sure
chloroform
thing,
around the
right? Is
corner
it not
isn't the
just
right way.
gambling?
That's true. It's just, man, it's just
Look at
crazy.
dating like this. This is how I view dating, and maybe I'm in the minority. It is nothing more than going to the casino. It is emotional gambling.
Yeah.
You are sliding across the table your emotional investment in somebody potentially. It could be a very minimum bet, like I went on one date with this person and took a shot, it didn't work out. That's like betting $1 and not winning. You go, oh well, it's only a fucking dollar. Or you could stay at the table for hours and hours and hours, and that chip pile is growing and growing, and you go all in and you lose. All possibilities can kind of play out that same way.
Yeah.
You could hit it big and walk away and be a winner. You could strike out and be bankrupt. Anything is possible.
It's just crazy. I don't remember it being that way. I just don't remember. Man, plus at the time that like I was dating, I didn't have half the shit that everybody has now. You know what I mean?
People didn't have cars.
Yeah, dude.
People didn't have movies to go see.
There was no electricity.
There's
There's no electricity when I was dating. Like we had sticks and we had to rub them together. It was nuts.
So this is what I'll say. Being the only single person in the podcast right now, this is what I have to say. When it comes to dating these days, it's a very different magnitude. For me, I'm a dude. I'm looking for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't know, man. Grindr seems kind of promising these days. But hey, I don't know.
You haven't tried.
I need to experiment, I guess. But anyhow, some of the girls these days are so you have like a whole different dynamic of females. You have girls who say, "Oh, I don't need a man." You know,
Yep.
I'm gonna go on OnlyFans. I'm gonna sell my nudie pictures online and shit like that. So therefore, I don't need a man. I don't need a man to provide me with no money.
Or feet pics.
But then you also have girls over here. You also have girls over here who be going to the gym, who be fucking just hitting it, just pumping iron and shit like that. Also, very masculine. I don't need a man. I don't need a man to help me out.
Yep.
And those two sides are, I don't want to say the majority, but it's a lot. And
But to be clear,
But
they
okay.
could be either of those.
But time
they could
out.
be either of those and still want the man
But
to
that's-
do those things.
that
Like,
doesn't
it doesn't
make
guarantee if I do an OnlyFans or I'm in the gym that I don't want a man who's going to be able to be a
Right.
strong man.
no, yeah.
But you're right that there is certainly that. I don't know.
So if they don't need a man,
Average
if those two categories don't need a man, why are they on
not.
dating sites?
But that's the thing. So for clout, for followers, or for people to subscribe to their OnlyFans.
This the world of the internet
doesn't
has
make sense. It
fucking
doesn't make
poisoned
sense.
every
It doesn't make
fucking
sense.
human being
See,
in the fucking
this is
world,
what-
man.
This is what I want. I want a girl who's attracted to me, who I'm
Big
attracted
booty
to her.
hub.
Okay. One who does have
Okay. Yes,
one
sir.
who does have a what John said. But ultimately, I just want someone who cares about me and stuff like that, who we can agree upon stuff. And I'm not saying you can't go to the gym. I don't care. If you want to get fit, get fit. Really don't care. But as long as you're out here, cheating on me.
Streets.
Yeah, running them streets like some fucking hoes.
They'll
you
be
know what
long
I'm
in
saying?
streets.
I'm not,
And
Lot
of course, his
lizards. Don't be like
preference,
them
he'd
lot
like-
lizards. down the street.
Lickers.
yeah.
He'd like to finally get out of the family tree. I mean,
So-
for the love of
Exactly.
God.
Yo.
Exactly.
I have a question for Ice. Burr, burr, burr. What was? When was the last time you went on an actual date? How was that?
An actual date?
And how was that? And what the fuck happened?
I think that's another problem with the question, though.
Did you
The-
take her
the
to the
question
Sizzler?
doesn't conform to what we're used to, Gabe, because dates aren't what they used to be.
Yes, but that's why I
Well,
asked
so-
Ice. What
Well,
you
so
know?
this is
What
I say.
happened?
All,
How was it?
all of the dates that I actually if it comes down to it and I'm talking to a girl and I say let's go out on a date, my idea of a date is going to get food. Either I meet the girl at the restaurant or I pick her up myself. I take her to the restaurant. We have a good time. We talk all this and then I pay. And then it's either, hey, do you want to come back to my place or do you just want to split ways and just go do your own thing? You know what I'm saying?
So what happened with the
Simple as
last? What happened with the last date? the last date you went to, what was the situation? Did you do all that and like what like walk me through this?
I don't remember the last date I've been on. It's been a while.
Like how many years?
It doesn't have to necessarily be
Probably
years.
less than a year.
Okay.
I know that for sure.
Okay. Well, I wasn't
I
sure
think
if
the
he was
last I think the last date I went on, I can't remember. It's been so long, and that's probably a product of women these days ain't shit. Simple as that. I don't, and what is this? They're with the offenders, right?
yeah.
Today, women ain't shit. What do
Well,
they want? Either they want their money, either they want someone to pay for you, either they want someone to come buy pictures or hey, send me some money so I can do this. Fuck no. First off, I ain't doing that shit. Second, then you got these girls who don't want a relationship. Either they just want to have like friends with benefits or something like that. Again, not really into that. And you just have a lot of different females these days that I'm not personally interested. So I haven't even put time into going out on dates because I know how it's gonna work out. Either I'm gonna go on a date and either we're gonna have a good time. Oh, I remember exactly how my last date went. It
Okay.
was around 2 years ago.
told you it was more than a fucking year. Knew it.
It was around 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was when I first moved back to Jacksonville. Cause yeah, I mean y'all know that. Y'all when I was living with my grandma and I moved back to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So I moved back to Jacksonville probably about a month or two afterwards, right? I matched with this girl on a dating app, and I met her at La Nopalera, a Mexican place. Had food, right?
Was there good conversation? Was there?
Oh, of course, of
Yeah?
course. So this
Okay.
is back when I was doing therapy. So we were talking back and forth, and she was like, yeah, I told you I went to therapy.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
And we were talking about that stuff, and she was like, so what'd you do today? I told her, I went to therapy, this and all that. We got talking about what therapy was like. She was asking me what I want in a relationship and all this, and I was telling her, and she was into it. Like she was like, wow, I really like this. You know what I'm saying? So after that, we got in my car, and I took her to
Dairy
Green Coast, no, Green Coast Springs. Brian knows where Green Coast Springs is.
I do.
There's a dock out there. You can walk on the dock over the St. Johns River, and it's just a nice sight. It was around Christmas time, so everyone's dock was lit up with Christmas lights.
Okay.
So I brought her out there. Thought it would be a little bit of romantic, whatever. Then we got out there and we did that. Apparently, you couldn't be on the dock after a certain time, and the police
They
came
still-
up, and they were like, "Hey, you can't be out here."
Did
Blah,
they
blah,
pistol
blah.
whip
So
you?
no, no. So we left. And we went back to her truck, and then things happened in my car, and then we just parted ways. It just
So, never
No
reached
one
back
followed up
out.
with
Like
the other?
nobody said anything.
nah. So we hung out. We hung out probably 2 or 3 days afterwards.
Uh huh.
And then she was just like, "Look, man, I'm not really looking for anything." But it was weird because after she asked me, like, "Hey, what do you look for in a relationship?" and she was feeling what I was feeling, so I was like,
You
That's
did something wrong, man.
what I'm talking about, man.
You didn't do the Twister Cyclone.
"Oh,
Dude,
I did way-
when
I
you
did
taught
way-
when
I
you
did
when you
way-
taught me that
I-
move,
I
when
did-
you taught
I
me that
did way
move,
more
oh my
than that.
god, it was crazy. It was crazy.
I did-
When you have to do a
I did
thing
way-
where
Oh,
turns?
did he do that on you?
no, he taught me it. So
On you?
yeah, I had to watch, pay attention.
Oh, okay.
That's a watch.
No, it was but that was my last date, and I haven't been on one since, and there's a reason why. It's because I don't want my time wasted. That's exactly what it is. I would much rather be single, go to work, come home, eat dinner, play video games till I pass out, or would I want to go to work, come home, constantly chase after some girl who really don't want me? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the part that's why I say
It'll
the
come.
dating shit sucks, man.
I'm not worried about it, but see, that's the thing. That's one thing that I'm not really worried about. I know it's gonna come one day, but
That's the right mindset.
the funny part about it, the funniest part about it, and I preach this to like my younger cousins who are dating and stuff like that. I say, listen, because we're all raised in the same family, we're all taught the same thing when we grow up. If you want something hard enough, you're gonna work for it. You work something, yeah. If you want something hard enough, you're gonna work for it. You know what I'm saying? You want a good job, you gotta work for it. You know what I'm saying? All this, all that.
Yeah.
But once it comes down to dating someone, once it comes down to finding the right one, you gotta wait. You don't gotta work for it. You just gotta wait.
That's true.
So I'm sitting here like, okay, you're telling me that whatever I want in life, I gotta work for it. But when it comes down to one certain aspect of life, that's the one thing I just gotta be like, okay, I'm gonna let the universe handle this one.
I mean,
So-
I have tried most forms of dating and relationships that are out there.
Yeah.
Other than like going to a bar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm far more of an introvert to be going to public places and trying to pick chicks up. But I've done apps, I've done websites, I've met girls through Xbox, I've met them through friends, I've met them at school, I've met them through work. None of them worked out, and finally I'm like,
Backpages.
I met your mom. I mean, it's just it's been
Hell yeah! Hell.
but it was when I finally stopped looking.
It's so simple, but it's funny.
Sometimes it's the simplest ones. We talked about that
Simple as
earlier.
shit
You don't always
every
have to go for the
fucking
home run.
Every fucking time.
John's like these fucking lizards. It's not
I don't
that
always
funny.
swing for the fences, but I can still hit an inside the park home run.
Fuck yes. That was awesome.
But it was when I finally stopped looking that, Brenna came along. So you just don't know. You don't know the timing.
Goodness
but
gracious, great balls of fire.
Ice is onto something with, it'll happen. You don't always have to force it. Now, that doesn't mean just sit around, don't do anything. Don't be proactive about it. If you want to be, by all means.
It means he's the only one who can get lap dances at the strip club. It's okay.
That is a fair point, and you're 100% right.
Yep.
My lap dances will be passed on to you, my friend.
More STDs for Ice.
Everybody's got to have chlamydia at least once in their lifetime. That's what I was told.
Look at that right forearm, dog.
Damn, bro. Hands up, bro. Hands up. Hands up.
Mode, son.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
Popeye.
Yeah, but to piggyback on what Kills was saying is I've been in a relationship for the last fucking 15 years. Longest fucking relationship I ever had. 2 kids and all that shit. How this whole thing started was I met her through a friend and we noticed each other and we became friends, and then we just were like, hey, we're attracted to each other, so let's back the fuck up because we don't know what the hell, is that shit about. So we just talked. We didn't try to get too hot and heavy, and then I wasn't looking for it. She wasn't looking for it. It just kind of happened pretty naturally, and here we are.
That's how sex happens. Sex
Yep.
is pretty natural.
Yep. That's how.
Congratulations on sex, sir.
Thank you.
For those
thank
who
you.
don't know what
Thank you.
sex is like, it's like this.
Yep.
And
Well,
the
and-
only reason he knows that is he watched 40-Year-Old Virgin.
And
Yep.
and Josh's situation is like it's like this.
Hey, but I'm not single.
And Ice, it is just
yeah,
remember, it is
yeah.
true. If you don't use it, you lose it.
That's
You
what they
lose
said.
it.
That's what they said. Just so you know, it's on 40-Year-Old Virgin. That was a documentary.
All right, it's still there. We're good for now.
But yeah, that was pretty much my gripe. Is just the dating scene is such a weird place. It's so creepy.
They'll figure it out.
And obviously, we're looking at this from the perspective of 4 guys. Guys,
Beautiful. We gotta
probably
be quicker.
imagining it from the other side.
Yeah.
We need a guest
Yeah.
speaker. Where's that Goopter? Let's hear from the Goopter.
Oh,
What
Lord.
that's like.
She's probably fucking passed the fuck out or something.
yeah, I don't think she sleeps like a vampire.
Oh, that's true. Well,
I
eventually,
actually haven't heard from her today. It's kind of depressing. Normally I hear from her. Normally she sends me a message like, "Hey,
the
how are
fact
you?"
that you said it depressing. Zip.
Okay.
That's awesome. Good fucking
Yeah, that
times.
got weird.
Yeah, that got
Anyways,
weird.
Gabe made it weird. First off,
You're welcome.
yeah. But Yeah, interesting episode here, guys.
Yeah.
Very, very different. Very different.
Hold on. Wait.
Very different. That was pretty good.
You
wait,
you
wait.
you
Oh,
spoke
yeah.
her name. She's here.
No.
What?
Swear to God. You spoke her name.
The
She's here.
Gupter's here?
The Gupta is here.
Hi, Gupter.
Hey, Gupta.
Speak the devil's name and the devil will appear.
If you build it, it will come.
Factuals.
Jesus.
Factuals.
Well, you missed the whole show. We did nothing but talk shit about you, so
Yeah, she came. She got here
have fun catching up.
She got
we
here
really
right
tried
at.
to keep Ice
a
in
minute.
check, but he was just unhinged.
He just let it
Oh, yeah, for
rip,
real.
and we had to tell him to
That's
calm
fair.
down. It was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Did anybody have any last thoughts, closing thoughts? What's everybody else's gaming week been like?
The gaming week.
Really quick. Really
Game week.
quick.
Down. Disappointing.
He's disappointed. I'm trying to see if there's anything left. Destiny, obviously. You know what we bitched about in the first podcast. Ice,
I mean, I've been playing Destiny. That's really it.
Cupid.
Yeah, just same old bullshit COD. I'm excited for Diablo 4. I think Ice can agree with me.
Bingo! Bingo! Bingo!
Bingo.
I'm excited for that shit. That's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
gas.
It's gonna look pretty dope.
I want to play that. That's gonna be cool.
For all you couples out there, It
Hey,
Takes Two is
Yeah.
gonna drive you absolutely crazy, but it's a good one if your significant other is into gaming.
Well, you
Lot
were
of
playing that
teamwork.
with your old lady today, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumped out and did that. Very nice. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anything exciting coming up before we get to our next podcast next week? Anybody got any exciting shit? Any exciting news?
I don't know. No, I'm debating on whether I want to play golf tomorrow or not. It's supposed to be somewhat decent.
I was gonna go to the damn driving range today, but I didn't.
It ain't gonna help. Just get on the course.
Bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Listen, man. All right,
Bro.
just wait till I see you. Bro.
Anyways.
Just wait till I see you.
Anyways, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna take an L, and then you're gonna catch these hands, dog.
Oh,
You're gonna catch these hands, dog.
okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's
okay.
go. Let's
Yeah,
go. I ain't getting
yeah.
body slammed like no
Well,
little
yeah.
Jacksonville.
Oh! Oh! Okay. We'll see what my grinder boyfriend has to say about that.
I hope his name
How long
is
you
Bo.
guys? How long you guys been
Well-
dating? And I'm proud of you.
Okay? Oh, we haven't been.
Oh, it's not official yet, but that's so cute.
Nah, not yet. I'm
I'm
just
proud
saying eventually, when I see Josh, I'll bring my grinder boyfriend with me.
Yeah.
I hope his name's Jesus.
I'm gonna make sure his name's Josh.
You're just gonna swipe a certain direction on every Josh that comes up.
On every
Don't
Josh.
make me steal your man. Don't make me steal your man.
He can.
All right,
He can.
all
He's-
right.
he's got game,
Between me
You
and
know, I
you.
worked in a gay bar for a year.
dude. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, like a year and a half.
My dude has more game than you can ever think of. He's swagalicious. Okay.
Okay.
Look at that
That's how we
face.
know you don't have game.
Look at that
saying that
face.
word.
You strike him down with marriage, and he'll become more powerful than you could possibly.
You don't
Oh,
even
my
know.
Lord.
You don't even know.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Well, guys, that was
Alrighty, gang.
that was it.
Guys?
Everybody, guys.
Okay,
That's
gang. Get you baited.
You said gang?
I said,
He said gang. I said guys.
Gang.
Gang.
Yeah, dope. Good episode. I don't know. Maybe we'll bring a guest. We need a guest.
We
Gupter.
need a guest.
your cue.
Gupta. Super Clova.
I like Gupter.
Guesting. We would appreciate it.
Whoever. Anybody else?
Anybody else here?
Any of these followers? Anybody want to join in?
Maybe watching.
We welcome it.
Mm-hmm. We have a little poke at you, chit chat. You know, good times.
yeah.
Good
But
times.
Gabe, you want to sign us off?
All right, guys. Well, Scabs. That's Keels.
Guys.
That's Ice. That's Cupid. Thank you guys very much.
Again, pointing at
are,
nobody?
We are the Batch Brigade, and this is our podcast called The Offenders. Thank you guys for coming out. We are gonna do this again next weekend, same fucking time. See you guys there.
Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe.
Oh,
whatever
God damn.
platform you are viewing this on, throw us that thumbs up, whatever, heart. Please and thank you.
And he's 100% right. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, put your comments down if you want us to talk about
done,
something.
Cupid.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Beautiful.
Nicely done.
Beautiful. Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Everybody,
Okay.
we're at a
We're
Fenders.
gay now.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
bye.